1. Check 2. Yes, wow. Greetings, one and all. You know, right on again. Well. Sorry about the late thing, but you know, things have to go on the way it is. I had to just sit down and do what I had to do, but still, so it go. So, greetings and welcome to the show. Each and every one locked in, locked on. It's about that time. Let's say big shout goes out to all those locked in. Hope you enjoying your light out there, the crown in the sky, giving us a wonderful, blessed day today. So I'd like to give thanks and praise to the Most High continually for giving I the breath of life, for giving us all the breath of life, for giving us peace, love and harmony, for blessing us with a roof over our head, for blessing us with some cleanish water, for love, peace and harmony, for food on our table, for sleep at night, for it's a blessing for one to get a peaceful night's sleep. God bless the single parents and the children of single parents, and bless those who are the motherless and fatherless in this time. Father, strengthen us, give us wisdom, knowledge and understanding so that we can walk in the path of righteousness for thy name's sake. And bless those that's faster than ourselves, those all over the world, those who don't have nothing, those who don't have food to eat, those who don't have shelter. May the Almighty bless them, strengthen them, and guide us all in one love, one name, one destiny, and one source, the Almighty love. Give thanks from this time forth, forevermore. Selah, bless. So be it. Some say amen, some says I, and I say so be it. So give thanks for everything, breath of life. You don't know. So, your children don't cry. So big shout goes out to the Miss Carlin crew outside the 6 to the 269. So no matter what you're going through, stand strong. Hold your head up, because there's always somebody out there going through worse than what you're going through. So sometimes we look at life and we complain and we mourn and this and that. What tight run? But there's people out there less faster than ourselves. Sometimes, you know, we're in a Babylon, yes, but sometimes it's a blessing because we can learn a lot here. This place is just a school where we come and we learn what we can, you know. But no matter what you're going through in life, there's always hundreds of people going through worse than what you're going through. I'm going to say a couple, you know, I'm going to say hundreds of people going through worse than what you're going through. So just hold your head up, be strong. You have to think about it, it's reality. Outside the 732. Yes, sir. Greetings.
This is RASTA. Hold on, I'm turn that shit. Hold on, 1 second.
Cool. Yeah. Another blessed day today, the crown is shining across all.
Yes.
Yes, I.
Hold on, it's still a feedback. No, hold on, let me just turn it off.
No, it's alright. Go on through, just talk.
Yes, I Selassie,
Bless you.
ever live it, ever faithful.
From this time
Then
forward.
there is a great inspirer to a whole heap of lion, kings and queens out there.
Oh, you
Remember,
mean?
I tell the eye that because you see the end of the day,
Yeah.
you see where there, I'm gonna go through a whole heap of elevation and I sit down sometimes to myself and me and say, yeah, no. But when you go back and I listen to you, because I tap into you one day upon the net, you know, and then I switch in my system find you, you know. I'm going to find time where every Wednesday, I'm a home, so I can listen to the program, you get me? And no feel no way. If you me the eyes come out with this saying, say, boy, listen me, no matter where the eye I got through, someone out there more I got through worse than the eye. And when me vigilant in myself and memorize it and analyze it and acknowledge it, I through the eye attack. And I say, well, why make sense I don't slaughter myself and sin myself more?
Yeah.
When you understand me?
Well, it's not,
and I look up to you know?
It's hundreds, not even a couple. It's hundreds or thousands of people going through worse than what you're going through.
Yeah, because, you know, me I go through a thing where maybe there and done it. I'm done it.
Yeah.
And still think my life did all right and everything smooth. The boat sailing right until it just get corrupt. And I mean make it get corrupt because I mean not to be corrupt. The system make me start to get corrupt. Think corrupt, pre-corrupt. You understand? And that's the mercy. Well, my mommy and my daddy used to teach me, because I come from a West Indian country, Jamaica, and the end of the day, Jamaica, as you said, not Jamaica, in a Jamaica.
Oh,
and we just saying there,
oh, you remember the talk
Jamaica
there?
and a reality.
Yeah.
You understand me? And even put it enough of my friend, them and brethren, and even elder, even when they are there one conference, human rights conference, up in the West End, and I was there, and there was a big honesty conference, and I was invited, and I go and I put my point, and when I see a lot of black people and from all different nations and all different countries, and when I start to put what we Jamaica is, you understand me? When I look and see the people differently could have said what I said. And I told them I learned this from RASTA, from the radio station, and inspired. And when I go back and look into it because of capitalism, and all of those things, it turn another way. They make it longer to brainwash us, and put us in their own collusion. You understand me?
Yes, I. Yeah.
And all of those things, me just look back on it and them like a thing there, and out, but the end of the day, as you have started to show, we're not even too ago, interrupt you, I make you start to show, and because you see a topics, even some my friends them where we deal with gospel and all of them things, the man they go to church and all of them things there, and look on them man and tell them man they say, well, I was there. And I was there from the beginning, and even to the end, I am still there. It's just the system caused me to be here and decide the world. You understand me, I did it?
Yes, I.
You understand me? And, me have to make him know, so, well, me look on them there and say, watch it. Look how much thousand, billion, black, white, Asian, Turkish, everybody get in love and unity and peace the other day when we have the Queen Diamond Jubilee, right? Then why so we cannot be that way every day? That's the question I ask. You understand me?
Yes,
and I'm still asking that question, and I need an answer for that question, and I need the public who's been listening, to give an answer to me, because me name some one other. You understand me? I mean, it's a peace, love, unity, and strength. Yeah, and I got me a fight for.
I'm going to drop it like this in a quick thing. You see the question you asked, why we can't be like that every day? There's one thing that people never realize. You see the Jubilee, right? We never celebrate the Jubilee, What we did celebrate is a day that we can be free to make nice and play music how we want.
Exactly.
So we
then that may say, but may say the tricks, the segregation, as the songwriter said years ago. Cause when me born and grow Trench Town, me and Papa and the whole of them, Ziggy, DM and them a little youth for me and the whole of them grew up together.
Yes, sir.
See? That means to say, me I tell you about origin, me I tell you about old days, me I tell you about tenement yard, 12 shilling a month house.
Yes, sir.
Back in at the 12 on the gully side, right round there, so. Me I tell you about. You understand me? George, the whole of the man, them, I know the whole of them. Yeah, me and the whole, those was my elder. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and me can tell you, Bob did say, without this, separation between colors and races, it's not going to be better.
Yeah.
And in seeing that before this evening go on, you remember, years ago before this, because nobody never expect all this could have come. Remember, the Bob said, war in the east, war in the west, war and north, war up south. Nobody never expects whether have these four kind of world war, No one would expect it. And you seen it how many years ago?
True.
You understand me? Well, Dr. Pastor, I will go and listen to your show, and I will listen to what you have to say back to me in my conversation, and the rest of the listeners can listen, and I will go and learn some more, because you're never too old to learn,
No, you're never too old. One thing I'd like to put to you still, what I and I have learned is that when I one say one is great, it's not the one is great, it's the spirit of the Almighty that works through us all. I don't see no great
Alright.
man out there. I see the Father work through a flesh greatly. I see the powers of that,
Alright.
even with Marley.
As I give you a little simple example. Experience. Not nobody experience me I tell you about. My experience. I've got through it. We get 27 bullets.
Yes, sir.
11 of me in 1981. They said day them say Bob Marley dead. They said man in the 7:30. Greenwich Farm, me get that. Yeah?
Yeah.
The said man owe me help and him organize a crew and give me 27 bullets. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
I run and I find, after I get away, I find myself on Marcus Garvey Drive heading towards KPH. Run from Greenwich Farm. Anybody who know Greenwich Farm, see West Avenue, Upper Greenwich Farm, Top Greenwich Farm, off the Stone Road. And I run from there to Bottom Farm, run to Marcus Garvey Drive, head my way, going to public on the Marcus Garvey Drive, out the Esso Refinery and the nutrition product we carry bun and milk for the school is right out there for me drop down. And so God give me that inspiration and give me that strength because he said, listen, me, I'm a soldier. Yeah, and no one take the eye but I.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And he make me escape from the devil and him come go wrong. He take me there stuff when me reach and me get when help come and me reach at the hospital, me fall under 9-day coma. Doctor passed me dead. The 8 to the 9 days, that's how I rise and hear it. Because my mom was being the 9th morning, them going to check off what them have for me because me dead.
Yeah.
Then take me to the table. After the post-mortem people from the mall come, so them put a green sheet and then wrap me up. And then take me to the table, it's part the nurse and the sister and where the doctor is. And they're ready to give you an injection. They have to give you an injection under your foot bottom to definitely purify your death.
Yeah.
Okay? Right. And when they call the doctor attention, the doctor said, give him a minute. They were there doing something. The doctor was doing something. They called the doctor and said, Doc, we need to take this man off the ward because this man dead because we don't want, you understand me, doctor said 1 minute again. And when the doctor tell him 1 minute again, by the time he closed his mouth, God give me the breath that God give me. Remember, they tell you the breath that God give me and that power. When the power hit me, I'm a wiggle up on the trolley, on the dead trolley where I came over the theater. Yeah? The porter, they will hold the trolley, run, gone, nurse, everybody get up and run. I'm the trolley turn over, the little board, it's the wheel skin, I'm turn over, I'm a drop on my face, and then see blood I come, and then see the car move.
Yeah.
And then I see that patient, what should I move? Get up off in bed and take a razor while I'm having a drawer, and come cut the sheet, cross way in the head, and give me little break, and I stop, and see me,
Yes, I.
where they pass dead. After that, they say I can't walk again because I get the amount of shot when I get the whole of my intestine, the whole of my belly come out. Them take it out and put it down beside me. It there beside me because doctor have to pick out the whole of sit me outside. You understand me?
Yes, I.
So I now go walk again. Me have a shot, just a little, just quarter inch from my spine. Me have 3 shots lodging on me, then so they can't move. Them say me now go walk again, me cripple. Then so I miss dead, but me now go and see me now. Me standing up, walking firm, healthy, strong, and having a happy life and a prosper. Who could it be? Nobody can come tell me nothing. Yeah. You understand me? But the most high, our Lord God, Jah, Rastafari, whoever live ever faithful. See?
You see it. That's why we love them talk there, brethren.
Yeah?
Brethren, we love them talk there because we have a story similar to your one still. Yeah? Similar.
We said they have this car, the mark, everything can show, and I makeup. It's a history in a Jamaica back in a 1981.
Yes, I. But you, brethren, you have a purpose, you know. You have a purpose. You're here for a purpose.
May I tell you, that means to say when you said that we're there and the fight where the system are giving me, right? If me not there. No wouldn't there, and God wouldn't make me there. I would left Jamaica and there. That means to say when me see other people, I just say already, me and said me in a, but other people, you understand me? I have to look back to that and look at reality. You can't beat reality.
Why? You see,
Word is power.
Word is power, but you see what I say. You're here for a purpose, and you see the story that you just said right now. That story alone will make everybody overstand. Faith in the Most High can move anything, can shift anything.
Never tell us. Look into it. How many know say the Most High powerful. That's why you see from no one now because if you show me know it, when me hear the word, me know it.
Yes, I.
You understand? When I know the scam, me know it. When I know the fraud, me know it. Because me know it. Me been there and done it. He was a drummer boy for Reverend VV. Remember Reverend VV back home?
No, but...
You never hear about him yet. Reverend Vivian Eber. He usually work at RGR radio station.
Oh, go on.
He did have a church down at 15 North Parade. They call it Upper Room. Yeah? I was the drummer boy for that church, yeah? And the last tune, me and Reverend DD before we left that church is the one with the boy from college. You understand me? The college, the shepherd boy who went to college and left his grandma, and when he come home and his grandma see him here and him see us and all of them things, I don't want to go into that because see, that one make me feel with the Holy Ghost. That one make me know the true and living Father and know that, you understand me, no one is deep, no one but Almighty. You understand me? That means when I get into that one, it get me a bit, you understand me, emotional where you understand me? I just one thing, is when grandma turned to him, and said, when he said, Grandma, my teeth is hurting me. And grandma tell him about God and everything, who is this God? Who is this man? And who are you talking about, Grandma? You understand me? And he's just shaking out grandma, right? When the teeth book him in the night, about after 2 to going to 3, he'd shout. And when he shouted, he said, Grandma, and grandma said, Son, what's wrong? And he said, Ma, I feel the pain. And Ma turned to him and said, where did you feel the pain? He said, Ma, right here. He said, Ma said, oh, you can feel the pain. And he said, Ma, you don't understand. Ma, I can feel it moving all over my body. You understand me? That means, said your grandma tell him, oh God, I move over her. He never have knowledge that and over that to know say, what grandma say is reality. Yeah. But he know that the teeth here, what move over his body is reality. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Rasta Pastor, hear me, Rasta Pastor. I have to go, man. I have to see you. I'll talk to you next time, bro.
All right, God bless,
okay? Blessed, Isaac.
All right, blessed. Aye. What an opening. Give thanks. So we got nice opening for the show, a testimony to make you understand, say, no matter what you're going through, no matter how far you reach and how low in life that you may reach, the Father can just stretch out him on any time and lift you up. And many of us has been through, or some of us has been through near-death experience and seen things, and Father just lift you up. But as I said, no matter what you're going through, there's thousands of people going through a lot worse than you. So we sit down here and we bawl and we mourn and we, Lord, we can't take it. But brethren, sistren, there's people all over the world. If back home, people are got through worse. Africa, people are got through worse. People out there are wait for the dustbin truck for come so that they can get them dinner. The overs. People out there in the world are wait for the dustbin truck for come so that they can get their dinner. There's people out there going through sewage water and looking for food, looking for fish. Some of them are bathing in that water there. There's so much things, unlimited amount of things, to make you understand that there is people out there going through so much worse than you and I. And we sit down here bawling. Well, I can't take the pressure. Alright. Be face reality. You know what I mean? Them say, Father never give you more than you can bear. Some of we spoil. And I would like to talk a little bit about that, because some people spoil as well. You know what I mean? You have some children out there that spoil the people, the parents them spoil them. Spoil them till when you turn around and tell the child no, the child don't understand that language. The child don't know what the word no means. You know? The child don't understand certain things when you say no, or when you do not do what the child asks you to do. The child thinks you are taking the mick. You, the parent, is taking the mick because you're not doing what they ask you to do. Who is them? Them spoil. We better be careful. We can't spoil the children them no more, you know, because I realize I spoil one of my youth them until the youth want rebel. Think say he's a bad man. But that no work. That don't work. You know what I mean? Because the beginning of wisdom is the fear of Jah. Enough of these youth don't fear Jah. They do not experience the fear of Jah. They have not experienced the wrath of Jah. And most probably they haven't experienced the love of Jah. So I know it's time for the youth to experience the fear. And he will experience the fear. Because it has to go like that. He has to learn to be a man. And a man go through thick and thin. Life is not just an easy straight road. You know, it's not just a straight road you just walk through and everything just come on nice and rosy. That is not life. Life is when you go through things without nothing. When you suffer and rise up and you can look back at where you come from and when you never had nothing. And where you then now. And who put you there? The people them that played a part in where you are today, and the Almighty most of all, that just carried you through by his mighty hands, has made you where you are today. These are the things that make you a man. Your testimonies, your experience, and a woman too. Not leaving your empresses because we come from you. So you're worthy to praise. Yes, praise the woman them because we come from them. Acknowledge them. They are queens. You know what I mean? They are the mother of creation. So we will acknowledge them too. But the children them, some of them spoil. We have to be careful not to spoil them. They say you spare the rod, you will spoil the child. And some will spare the rod. But when the scripture say rod, you know, it don't necessarily mean the physical rod. Because your tongue can be like a two-edged sword, and you can say certain words and make your youth them crumble. It's just like when we're little and mama come and say something to it, papa come and say something. Sometimes they don't even say nothing. Them just walking out the room and looking at your face, and they look what them having at them eye. You just crumble. You're frightened because you don't know what's gonna happen. That fear. Some of our youths them don't experience that. The youth them in this time, they don't experience that. So my youth, if you're listening, a year time for experience the fear and the wrath, because you feel say you're a big man. But I'm not gonna show you say me a small axe ready for cut you down. You hear me? And it's not gonna be violent. It's just gonna be with word, sound and power. So that you can grow up to be a good, strong man and bring up your children in the right and righteous way. So sometimes a man have to do certain things. You don't want to do these things, but you want the best for your child. It's the same thing like the father don't want we to go through certain sufferings and certain things, but we have to go through certain things. We have to go through the furnace. You know, if you get an iron and you put it in the fire, it hardened. When it come out, it's tougher than when it went in the fire the first time. Some of us like that. Some of us need to go through the fire so we can come out tough. Because we soft. Like aluminium, tin. But some of we need to be iron. But we need to go through the fire. Sometimes tin need to go through the fire. And mix with other iron and other metals. And when it come out, it's tough. Till it's solid iron. Cannot be bent, cannot be broken. No matter how much you do, you can't break it, you cannot bend it. Iron. You see? So some of us have to go through the fire. We have to. You know what I mean? So my youth, are your time for go through the fire? I saw it go. Talk to the people and tell them my story. And one day, your children, my grandchildren will hear the story too. It's like, talk the truth. Because the truth will set them free. They have to go through it. We went through it. They have to go through it too. As I said, you don't have to physically do them anything, you know. Wisdom is the key. Wisdom. Once you have the wisdom, ask the Most High for the wisdom and the guidance to teach the youth them in the right way, so that the youth them don't hate you, because you don't want your youth hate you, know, but you want your youth to respect you and honor you and make him overstand, say you is a man and this is what a man should do. Not ignorant, not violent, but wisdom. Teach them with wisdom and let them overstand the fear of Jah. So it's time for them to overstand, because them they don't know about death. Not for the youth, them don't know the value of life, because they've never lost their life. But some of us have lost our life, and through the mercy and grace of the Most High, our life has been given back to us. And now those who've been through it will understand it. Some people has not been through those kind of things, so they don't understand when your life has been given back to you. When you got through death and you're in somewhere else spiritually, and when you come back into the body, you know that is the Father put you back, because you wasn't there, you were somewhere else. And Father put you back in this temple, in this house that the flesh, that the spirit lives in, so that you can continue doing the work, so that the Most High can be glorified, not we. Because sometimes we glorify ourselves. Your mama see me do this, your mama can't me do that. You don't do nothing unless the Most High bless you to do it. And if you do things by your own free will, who's gonna get the glory for it? You? When the Most High get the glory for the things that He has blessed us to do, and we can look at the Most High and say, Father, give thanks, and I glorify the Most High for everything. I'm not glorifying myself because I make mistakes. I glorify the Most High, the Spirit of the Most High, the love of the Most High within us all, because we all have it. We all have it. We all have that light in us, that candle. We all have it. Some of us just need to feed the fire so it can grow. You know, so do not hate yourself. Do not put yourself down when things ain't going right. And when your child is not doing the right thing, do not put yourself down. Don't. And if things are going bad for you and things ain't right for you, don't put yourself down. There's people out there going through worse, even with their children. Some of them children tell them to shut up. Some of them children cuss them. Some children run the house. Them run the yard. When them come through the door, the mother frightened because she don't know what the youth gonna do, and she don't want to do nothing to upset the youth. Things turn around. Parents are afraid not to upset the youth. Well, you need wisdom. Wisdom is the key to all things. Wisdom. It's as simple as that, because I saw a man the other day. A man come with a talk because I'm big and full of muscle and pump weight and all them kind of thing. They're big ass man. I said, brethren, size don't mean nothing in this time, brethren. All the talking that you're talking, size don't mean nothing. It's all about wisdom and the powers of the Most High. You know what I mean? So touch not the Lord's anointed and do his children no harm. Because it's not I you have to deal with. It's the one that sent I that you have to deal with. So if you can defend yourself spiritually, then go on through. But I know who is defending I spiritually. So if you can deal with him, the Father, whether they say him or her or it, in whichever way you want to call the Most High Jah, deal with Jah, deal with the Father. Because I and I is here for a purpose. And like you listening, some of you are here for a purpose. It could be a little thing. but it's a purpose. And the one thing you say to somebody can change their life forever. Your little experience that you share with someone can change someone's life in such a positive way. There's people out there that maybe want to do them something, just want to give up, or they might want to do somebody something because they had enough. They don't have the wisdom to deal with the issue, so it turns to ignorance and aggression and sometimes violence because they lack wisdom, and some of them lack love. So in that sense there, as I say, just give thanks to the Most High. So I'm going to play a tune because it's about time we play some music and we open up the show like that. So today I'm going to play some tune because I'm going to play this one. This one is Sister Africa. This one's called Mr. Bojangles because obviously Dennis Brown did the original, and then it's from the album called Mama Fire. I should play Fire Mama, sorry, back to front. I'm gonna play the track anyway. So this one first, Mr. Bojangles. Or should I play Mama? I'll play Mama Fire first, yeah, because it's from the album anyway. So this one's taken from the album Fire Mama. This is from Sister Africa. And this one goes out to all those lot. And all type the mothers, single parents. I always big you up every time. I always hail you up and try my best to lift you up every time. Because it's not easy to be playing the role of a mother and father. And it's not easy for a mother to teach her son how to be a man. You can teach your daughter how to be a woman, but it's not easy for a single parent mother to teach her child how to be a man. So God bless you and strengthen you because you're doing the best you can, and you are making your child be a man. You can, through wisdom. Have wisdom, and most of all, get overstanding. Okay, so this one called Fire Mama, yeah? Your love is like a burning fire. high. So Jah love is like a burning fire. Yeah, man. You see? Fire. You see that tune there? Big tune. Something for you to learn still. We're going through things, as I said before, and there's people going through worse, so it's all good. So, yeah, man. They call me the Rasta Pastor because I try my best and ask the Almighty to bless I to just do the will of the Most High. And I feel so we need a real pastor. When I say real, I don't even have to explain that. But we need a real pastor. We need a real pastor. So I first and foremost stand for the Nyabingi order to make sure that stand first. You know, that have to be. You know, we'll have to look after the sick, the poor, the elderly. You know, the infants taken care of, the motherless and the fatherless, the naked be clothed. You see, that is to me the first and foremost thing. You know, look after those as far as ourselves. You know, so when I look upon the church, I look at the church as supposed to be a foundation or a building, a corporation that's supposed to look after their community first, their people, their congregation, and everybody in that area of the congregation. I believe that the church building and the congregation is their duty to look after their people, to look after their flock, to look after those that follow them. Yeah, that's my reasoning. And in my church, so-called church, well, your body is the church, your body is the temple. But this gathering, as we're gathering together as sisters and brothers, there is no tithes and offerings here. We don't need that. It don't cost you a penny. Just your testimonies and your reasoning and your love. We share that and live as brothers and sisters. That's it. When I come to judge a man by the color of his skin or the color of his eyes, because we are all one in the sight of the Almighty. And if you say somebody can say no, this, well, then you have to look at Bob Marley. If we're going to start judging people by the color of their skin, and we cannot, because the Father, the Most High, used Marley to send a message, you know. And that's why I said we are Jamaica, because as I was growing up as a youth, if it wasn't for Jamaica and Rasta, would I know about Jah? The scriptures, they took the word Jah out of it and left it in one Psalms. You know, one Psalms they left it in. I can't remember the Psalms, but they left it in one of the Psalms where it says, Jah in his holy habitation. Psalms, might be Psalms 29, somewhere like that. But anyway, I never know much about Jah until Rasta come out. The scriptures, as I said, took the word Jah out of it, and they put the word Lord, and they put the word God. The Jehovah Witness come with their book, and they put the word Jehovah back into it. So, as I say, it's Rasta really promote Jah more than anyone else, as far as I is concerned. Yes, I greetings.
Good love. Psalm 68, bro.
Psalm 68.
Yeah, and then just leave that and everybody just read up and ignore that. More love, flesh, power.
Okay, give thanks. Psalm 68. I said it's supposed to be mother of the father, judge of the widows is Jah in his holy habitation. Psalm 68. That's the Psalms that mentions the word Jah. That's when I first buck up on the word Jah in the scriptures, is in that Psalms there. After that, to be quite honest, it's Rasta and Jamaica make me know about Jah. And the singers and the players of instruments in their music make me know about Jah. So I call them Jamaicans or Jamaica. Because that land teach me about Jah. Think about it. If Jamaica wasn't there, which other land teach us about Jah? Which other country teaches us about Jah? Which other country praises Jah? See it there? So I learned these things, and these things I apply to my life, and I share them. Say that we can learn. So I'm not saying, well, you must call it Jamaica, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You know? So we each one teach one. So today I'm going to talk about a little bit more. As I said about the children them, because me have one all of a sudden him turn spoil. And think say him a cry big ass man think say him want ball and cry. Yes, if you hear me, I will talk, because I bring you into the world. And scripture say, honor thy mother and thy father. Kings and queens you are. Kings and queens rule their kingdom. Yeah, that's what you do. You rule the kingdom. You don't let the prince or the princess rule your kingdom. Because Father bless you to rule the kingdom and bring them up in the right way. So yes, my youth, you have to learn to be a man. And you have to learn the fear of the Most High. And you will learn. Because you know why? You got no idea about the powers of prayer. That's your first lesson for today, my youth. You need to learn the powers of prayer. And you don't know the powers of prayer. And you don't know what faith can do. You don't know these things. You don't know the fear of the Most High. And you don't know who the Most High has chosen. Many have been called. Few have been chosen. But my youth, you have to learn. So it go. You have to learn. So the powers of prayer, take it to the Most High, you know, and the Most High will do things, because the Spirit of the Most High is in all flesh, and this is something that we know. The Most High is in every flesh. Some choose to walk with the Most High, and some choose to walk their own way, you know what I mean, and lean onto their own understanding, yeah, because them understand, but we overstand, so we lean onto the Most High. Because we don't understand. We overstand. When you understand, that means you still don't get it. Because you understand. And my youth, them understand this system. That's why they're not getting nowhere. They need to overstand the system. And overstand, so you have to walk with the Most High. And you have to deal with the Most High. For you to have a peaceful life. And for you to grow. The sun is out there, and the flowers and the trees depend on the sun for its life force, for its everything. And when the sun come out, the flowers open up and give praises. Their leaves open, and you see the little pollen come up in the middle. Because some plants close at night time, and when the sun come up, they open up and give praises. My youth, you need to learn wisdom. You need to learn. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was love. Love. They said the Word was God. But the Word was power. That's what the Word was. The Word was power. And the source, the main source of where all power comes from is the Most High. And the Most High is love. So my youth, you have a lot to learn. First, you need to learn the powers of prayer. And prayer don't work without faith. Works without faith is dead. So all the works them are going with them don't have no faith are dead works. So you need to have works, good works with faith, my youth. And faith in the Most High. But you also need a testimony where the Most High have taken you from and what the Most High has done for you. And once you acknowledge what the Most High has done for you, my youth, you will start respecting the Most High, and then you will obey what the Most High has put forth for you to obey. Otherwise, honor your mother and father, and all your days will be longer. It took me a long time to learn that for myself. And some of us, when we reach a certain age, we don't want to listen to mommy and daddy no more. But you know what? When we get older and we have our children, and the children start going with bare trouble, or we start go through some things, we turn around and we remember. You remember what mommy did tell you? You remember what daddy did tell you? You remember? Yeah, it just comes to you out of the blue. It just comes to you. When you start go through certain things, all of a sudden, what your father said to you when you was a little you, it just pop up out of your head. I remember what father did tell me, you know. Look at this now. It take me to be a big man with my own children, or a big lady with my own children, for it to come back to me. So you learn as you grow up, you know. So my youth, I call you my youth, because you still my youth, but you have to learn. And I am going to step back and let the Most High teach you, because you need to learn. And you'll only learn when you don't have nothing but the Most High to depend on. Enough of us had nothing, and we had to depend on the Most High. Nobody couldn't depend on nobody else. It didn't make no sense, because they always let you down, or you can't trust them. But when we start leaning on the Most High alone, I say, Father, I'm going to depend on you, you know, becoming no say you're going to make it work. But we don't just sit down there and depend. We have to go through some praying and some deep meditation, and give thanks and praises for everything we have. Even if it's a little thing that we have, we give thanks for it, because for we to drink this bottle of water, some people don't even have that. Some people don't have clean water for drink. Some people don't have clothes to wear. Them have on shorts, or 2 pair of shorts, or tear up trousers, shoes what them find from somewhere else. And we have shoes, we have trousers, we have shorts, we have bed, we have all these things, and we still complain. Look into yourself and be grateful for the liquor that we have, because the liquor that we have is like millionaires, billionaires to some people in the world, you know. So we're rich in our material things, but we don't see it. But the material things is not what make it. It's the spiritual things is where your rich is supposed to be. And my youth, if your spiritual bank broke, you don't have nothing in your spiritual account. But I saved up time as I was going through life. I saved up in my spiritual account, like many of us locked on now. Time by time, we just put a little thing in our spiritual account and give thanks continually to the Most High. As we go through life, we just start depositing our spiritual account, and we go on through, and things hard, but we put a little thing in there, and we do something wrong, and we go up on our knees and say, Father, I do a wrong thing, but forgive me still. Take this deposit in my spiritual account, because I repent for what I did. And so forth, and we start build up. And some of us are spiritual millionaires, and we don't even know it, because what? You lack faith. You forget about the faith. So my sisters and brethren, some of you are spiritual millionaires. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You're spiritual millionaires, and you don't even know it. Look at all the things you've done throughout your life, all the praises that you've been given. It's never been in vain. It's not been in vain. None of it has been in vain. All the people that you've prayed for, those who are dead and those who are alive, has not been in vain. Because when the word goes forth, it shall not come back not accomplished. And every word that you said in your prayers has been sent forth, because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was power. Is power, is Jah, is love, because everything manifests through the Word. The Word is everything. You know what I mean? So, my youth, You better start put something in your spiritual account if you have one, because I've been investing for a long time, and so has many of us, single parents, praying for their child every night when their child go out and you don't know what time your child coming in. Your prayers, Most High, protect them, guide them. This, your prayer, all kind of things. It's not been in vain. When you don't have no food in your cupboard and you say, why, Father, when am I going to get some for next week? Oh, you've been thinking like this for a long time. Now, if you go back a year ago or 2 years ago, you've been worried over other things, stressing yourself out over an issue 2 years ago. But 2 years now later, you forget about that issue. Now, when you really think about it, was it really worth worrying about that issue and stressing yourself out? When you look back at it and you're all right now, you should have just had faith and humble yourself. Stress is a lie. Stress is a thing which is a lie. Stress is a thing that creep up on you and make you believe that you're not gonna make it, or make you believe that you're depressed. But you've been thinking like this over other issues in your life. Years and years and years and years, at time after time after time after time. If you look back at how many things you've been worried about, how much things that stress you out, and look at you today, and you say, well, me alright, me not really stressed about nothing. But really and truly, the things that you were stressing yourself over back then, when you really think about it, you shouldn't have stressed yourself. You didn't need to stress yourself. You was leaning onto your own understanding. That's why you get stressed out. That's why you worry, because you're leaning under your own understanding. That's where worry comes into it. Worry is you. You are the one that's worried. But the Most High sits there and says, it will be all right. And what will be, will be. If a bad thing happens, there must be a good thing there for you to learn. Everything is for a reason. Our parents come, they grow old and they die. And when they die, we bawl, oh Father, why you take them from me? Why? They never deserve. Why? It's a circle. They went through it with their parents and so forth, generations after generations. But when it comes to full time and somebody in our family passes away, we're not prepared for it. Think about it. So then we weep and we mourn and we bawl and we this and we depress and we take ourselves right down into nothingness because them gone. But they were strong, those same people, because their parents went and they handled it. And their grandparents went and they so forth, they handled it. So we need to know, not for the things obviously we're gonna miss them, true, we love them, but nobody thinks about everything has a time. Everything, Father, doesn't make it that way. A plant will be only out there for a certain time. You will plant something and it will be there for a certain time and it will die. You have to plant it back again. But there's only those which I can say are the Lord's anointed. It's like trees. Some of them, they just every year they just come back, year after year after year after year. The leaves them drop off, you think they're dead. No, they're not dead, they're asleep, and then they come back again, like a resurrection. Trees are resurrected every year. They're blessed. And life is like that for us too. Sometimes we're down, but we just rise up again. And we will always keep rising. That's why I said, let Jah arise in you and let your enemies be scattered. And when I say your enemies, I don't mean just people, but I mean your situations, the things that you're going through in life, the things that depress you, the things that keep you down, this system that try to keep you down physically, but it can't keep you down spiritually. And this is where the people them need to see this. So make Jah arise and make your enemies be scattered. Your problems just fade away eventually, because you're no longer leaning on your own understanding. You're leaning on the overstanding of the Most High, and you're putting your trust in the Most High. You know, Obviously, as I say, some people go through sickness, some people pass away. This is a circle of life. It is what it is. Some people are here just to do a certain thing, to bring forth a certain generation, or to bring forth a certain person. And they do their job, and it's their time to go. So may the Almighty bless their souls, and may peace be with them. And when they do go, and then when people I know pass away, I still pray for them. Even if they passed away 20, 30 years ago, I still pray for them. Because those who has been through death knows that the soul and the spirit lives forever. It is eternal. So if the soul and the spirit lives forever or ever, you are not this body. You live in this body. You live in this temple. You are not this. This is just a vehicle for you to do the works of the Most High. But you live inside it. And the part that liveth inside this is eternal. So I pray for those people that passed away 10, 20 years ago, 30, no matter how long. I pray for them. Because I know that somewhere, that life force is still burning, is still alive somewhere. This is what I believe. And if you don't believe this, then why praise His Majesty then? You know? So the kingdom of the Most High is within you. Maybe we live in this kingdom in us. It's not. I can't really say that. I can't answer that part there, but it's for you to answer for yourself. So I'm gonna play another tune. Give thanks continually to the Most High for everything, for life and for health and strength. You know, because this is what it is. All right. This one, same one again, from the same album, Fire Mama. Listen, track called Born Free. We wasn't born a slave, we was born free.
Born free, and that's all I'm gonna say. I am a descendant of the earth, I know pagan. Don't you believe that you can take away my pride? Gideon boot kick you, make you slide. Firm in the heights, I go seek Island Mount Iron. Never wanna get caught in them corruption. A new set of free generation a rise up. And to why that
track called Born Free. You are born free. You wasn't born with stress. These are things outside of yourself. So be strong and remember those that's faster than yourself, no matter what you're going through. Just remember the poor. Remember those who are sick, those who are with diseases, those who are living in famine. You see it all over the world. Remember them and look what you're going through compared to them. Trust me. Well, not trust me. Trust the Most High. Rasta Pastor taking you through. God bless.
Born free, and that's all I'm gonna say. I am a descendant of the earth, I know pagan. Don't you believe that you can take away my pride? Gideon boot kick you, make you slide. Firm in the heights, I go seek Island Mount Iron. Never wanna get caught in them corruption. A new set of free generation a rise up. And to why that is enough. If I never be the one, Mr. Big Poverty wouldn't be an all who are fighting the earth to be free. And a one and a two, every nation a be and all them are after the chance to be free. Leave those refugees, they all wanna save their families. War have made them very unhappy. Better make amends and make it happy. Mayday, do you copy? Because the bone you're acting crappy. Come to the children rescue. You can run them and let them get you. I scared to keep and care them. So just give us what we need. Don't tell us you're not willing, cause it's just because of greed. Born free, and that's all I'm gonna say. I am a descendant of the earth, I know pagan. Don't you believe that you can take away my pride? Gideon boot kick you, make you slide. Firm in the heights, I go seek Island Mount Iron. Never wanna get caught in them corruption. A new set of free generation, I rise up. I rise up.
into this one. Same vibes. You have to know what you are, yeah? Listen. You was born a winner. Sometimes we turn our back on the Most High. We go astray and do our own thing. But Father, the Creator, the Most High, is always there for us. Just like you who love your child. When they go wrong, you will always have a little place in your heart for forgiveness for them. It is that way. You're born a winner, yeah?
My lonely days and my lonely nights, girl, on the outside looking in, dreaming of holding you tight. Well, I guess I've had my day, you let me go my way. It's me who has to pay. A loser they call me, but now I'm a winner. Yes I am, yes I am. I was born a winner. I know I am, yes I am. Oh yeah, I was born a winner. Oh now, yeah. You don't have to tell me 'cause I know. I was born a winner. My lonely days and my lonely nights, girl, on the outside looking in, dreaming of holding you tight. Well, I guess I've had my day, you let me go my way. It's me who has to pay. A loser they call me, but now I'm a winner. Whoa, win.
So remember, that's what you are.
Yes, I
You're born a winner. So make the youth them go on and make them go on. Make the people them go on with what they want to go on with. But remember, your spiritual account full. All your prayers was never in vain. You know, it's like God would tell them that all the time. So, yeah, man, it's like God. Now, before we move into the close, because we're coming to the final furlong of the show. I'm going to talk about this. I was going to talk about this next week, but I'm going to give you a little quick thing. Or should I just miss it? Well, I was going to talk about some wonders of life, the beauty of life. I'm going to, because it's still, people need to know. Yeah, so I'm going to tell a little bit of it. I'm going to give you some rough things, what I have learned, what life has taught me. The beauty of life. Yeah? The air that you breathe is one of the beauties of life. So this is what I'm trying to tell one-on-one when you're looking at yourself and you think you're making yourself depressed and going through some things and you're feeling down and your spirit is low because of what you're going through, and I'm giving you enough reason to lift up your heads, O ye gates. Be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in and lift up within you. I'll show you and explain to you that you can lift up your heads, and you have to lift up your heads. so that the King of Glory shall come in. You can't be walking down like looking down all the time. You can't. You have to lift up your head so that the King of Glory come in. Yeah, rise up above your problems and your issues. People are not supposed to look at you and see that you're going through things. Oh, Mary, you don't look good. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Our people are suffering all over the world. That's what's wrong. Our people are dying all over the world. Our people have been robbed of their homeland, robbed of their culture, robbed of their history, their past, and have been given names. Half of us have names from out of the Bible, which is European names. You name Paul, you name Peter, you name Matthew, you name Mark. We've been robbed of our culture, and that's enough reason for you to be upset about. But yes, but some people are upset over other things more than the big issue. We've been robbed, but we have been restored, and some of us don't see it, because the scripture shows you all the things that was buried shall be bring to the surface of the earth again. You know what I mean? The planets are aligned. There is so much things that's happening. So we got more than enough reason to lift up our heads. More than enough. Yeah? Alright, we were robbed, taken away from our homeland, but we was brought here to learn for a reason. And when we do go back to our homeland, we will have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the strength to look after our land and Mother Africa properly. And at the same time, praise the Most High in the right way. And don't stray from the Most High again, because some of us have. Yeah, so we've got a lot to look forward to now. That's what I believe. Well, I know. I don't believe, I know. I know. Anyway, so we're going through, as we're rolling up, we're going to give a little thing about the 7 wonders, well, not the 7, but some wonders of life to lift you up a little bit. The air that you breathe is something that we can give thanks and praise to the Most High continually. So don't feel down. Your light, you know, within us, there's a light in us all that we give thanks and praises to the Most High for that light. And the only way you will acknowledge that light is when you're living in darkness. And some people do live in darkness, and when they're living in darkness, they know, because spiritually they lost. That's another way of saying darkness. I'm not talking about the light in the sky, I'm talking within yourself. Some of us are living in darkness because they're lost. But when they say, I once was lost, I was once blind, but now I see. You know, when them say these things, that song is called Amazing Grace. But that song was, and the man who wrote that song was not a nice man. Yeah, it's a matter of fact, the man who wrote that song was not a nice guy. Yeah, but still, we was once lost, but now we see. We was once lost, but we're found, and now we're blind, we can see. And when we can see, we have to use that and teach others. That's the light, you know. Love is one of the most beautiful things in life, wonders of life. Having a child is one of the wonders of life, you know. Although they grow up and we get miserable afterwards, but some of them do, not all of them. But to love a child is a wonderful thing, you know. To take the child to the park, and the things what the child come up with when they're little, and the things what they do to make you laugh. It's like a joy that you brought them into the world. Another wonders of the Most High, wonders of life, is peace. To have peace in yourself, to have peace in your spirit, to have peace in your temple. That's a wonderful thing. Giving thanks and praises continually for life, for everything, otherwise known as praise and worship, is a wonderful thing. Because you know, so you're glorifying something more powerful than you, that is there with you, that guides you and protects you. And it's a wonder to know that the Most High is with you. It's a wonderful thing, because if the Most High is not with you, then how would you feel? You see? So you know the Most High is with you. Even if you know a little bit and you know to say, well, He's there. I don't understand how it works, but I know He's there. Oh, I know the Father is there. It's a wonderful thing. To me, I like worshiping the Most High, because it gives me error to correct myself. And when I do something wrong, it gives me a reason or a way that I can ask for forgiveness within myself to a higher force that watches over me, within me. Yeah. Some of us have gifts of the Most High, a blessing. Some of you are healers. Yes, some of you are teachers. Yeah. Some of you are blessed as so much different things. Yeah. So some of us are blessed with lots of things, you know. Some of us are blessed, you know, with so many things in life. You're healers. Some of you are. Some of you are teachers. Some of you are so wise, but you haven't been given the opportunity to express that wisdom because of where we live in. But if you was in Mama Land with the knowledge you have, you'll be having children around you, educating them, or you'll be building, or you'll be farming, you'll be doing so much things. It's because you're here why you can't do these things. You see? So you have to look at these things, and these are the wonders of life that you know, this place is a school. Remember I show you this. This is not your home. It's a school where you come and you learn the best you can, make some of them money, and gone. Go back home or invest into something else. But this is not your home. It can't be, because your environment is wrong. We wasn't born to live in a coil, in a snow, in a fridge. We wasn't born to live in the fridge, and at a certain time it's a fridge. We are tropical people living in the sun. Our food grows on the tree. We eat our food like that from Mother Nature. Winter time come, there is nothing here to eat. So you know, so it's not your home. You're just passing through. You understand? So you have to know, you know, you have to know. So this is what it is. A school, a place to learn, where you've been taken from and been brought here to build these places, because the people that will bring you here couldn't build it. You build it. Your ancestors build it. So if your ancestors was taken away to build this place and every other place, you must be a great race of people, because the people who had the land couldn't build it. So that shows you that you are a great and mighty race. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So we know, or some of us know, who we are and what we are. And you know that you have the blood of your ancestors in you. So if you have their blood in you, why, that means you are great too, within yourself. We just need the opportunity to prove it. Yeah? Cool. Yeah, so you got the opportunity to prove it. You need the opportunity to prove it. Jah bless this place. Jah bless this place. Jah bless this place. Yeah. Well, back to the thing. Well, that's that. I would like to, I'm going to tell you some more, but I will go over it again next week still. But, know who you are, what your ancestors done, who you are as a race of people. Do not put yourself down. Don't. You're kings and queens and you don't even know it. Some of you don't know it. But you don't have to have the big palace and the big gold crown and the garments made of gold threads. You don't have to have all of that. But in your mind and in your spirit, in your heart, you're a king and a queen. And your children are prince and princesses. And Selassie come and show us that we can all be kings and queens and princesses and princes in our own castle, the council that the government give it that we're renting. But it doesn't matter. Our ancestors built it anyway. You understand? So we just, I saw it go. But just live how you want to be, how you want to live, how you want to be treated. Man is a king. My missus is a queen. And we live as kings and queens in our little house. And our children, our princes and princesses, and we live as royalty amongst our little house. And we observe the Sabbath day and give thanks to the Most High. So we're living in royalty in our own place, in the place that the government loan us until we go back home. And we will go back home. It is a must. So, but the little wonders of life, there's so much things I've written down here for the wonders of life, but quickly, I'm going to breeze through them. Nature, Mother Nature, one of the wonders and beauties of life. These are the things that you need to look at so that you don't have to put yourself down and be depressed. There's so much. They say, look at the beauty of the Lord God Almighty in the land of the living. We are in the land of the living, but we're not looking at the beauty of the Almighty. We're looking at Babylon. We're looking at the system. We're looking at stress. Sometimes if you take yourself out and go into nature, go and walk into the forest, walk into the park, or go somewhere and sit around Mama Nature. It might not be our home, but the trees and the birds and everything is the best you can get for now. But it's still Mother Nature, because all the trees connected. If it's not here, they are connected. If you know the trees talk, plants talk. You know what I mean? And that's another science or another thing that I'll have to talk to you about as well. But trees do talk, and they can talk to each other for miles. You understand? That's another thing which a lot of people don't know. So when you go into Mother Nature and you go and you talk to the tree, I do. People say, well, Mother Pastor, I talk to the tree. Brethren, I talk to the tree because the tree is a living thing. And if you look at the genetic makeup of a tree, and everything that is in us as a human being is in the earth. Look at your makeup and you will realize that you are the creation of the earth. You come from the earth. What is in you is in the earth and in the tree. We're related, but in different forms. That's how I see it. So give thanks and praises to the Most High for today. As I said, nature, plants, life, the sun that the Most High put into the sky, we give thanks and praises for that. Yeah, so I gonna leave you with that, and ask the Almighty to bless you all and guide you, strengthen you, and restore your faith and your confidence in the things that He needs you to know. Yeah, guidance, protection, love. Give thanks to everybody. Miss Carlin is one of them things there still. Greetings.
Yes, Rasta Pastor.
Yes, I.
Yes, sir. You like Majesty in Beloved Empress, you know?
Yes, I. Bless.
Yeah, I just doing the cooking, so I couldn't really touch you from earlier still. You know, so let me done with it and then deal with you on a level, you know?
Got you.
The reasoning with the youth then is really what I wanted to touch on. See, would you agree that for the youth, them power use them to learn what they have to learn, like what I say them have to learn, themselves them have to learn to pray, you know what I mean? That they need guidance and direction.
Well, we can teach them what we know, what we've been through. When I say guidance and protection, what you've been through spiritually or what I've been through spiritually, some of us don't show our youth them those things.
Yes, sir.
So
no, from that level of coming, like, don't you think it's parents' responsibility and the elders in the community?
Yes, it's our responsibility. People make the as I say, they make the television babysit the youth them, and they make the system bring up the youth them, when it's your responsibility to bring up your child, nobody else's, yours.
See, so this is why I see is a problem with our youth them, not the youth them. I don't see the youth them as a problem really. What I see the problem is that we as bigger ones, as elders and parents, you know what I'm saying, ain't taking the responsible role to really deal with our youths. Like you were saying earlier, you got certain youths ruling the house.
Well, brethren, as I say,
that's a reality, you know what I mean? You got certain youths mother really can't tell them too much with you.
Alright, well, put it this way. Number one, we don't really have much time to talk now because the show done. But I will just leave you with this. The system, you bring up your child, but your child spends more time in the school system than at home. So the system,
and on the road,
so they have an opportunity to bring your child the way they want to.
And that's what's happening actually.
Right, so that contradicts what you want them to do, because they're teaching the youth then what they want the child to do. So the child will end up growing up wanting to get a job instead of growing up wanting to build their culture, their people, their race, and their country.
But you see, what I'm saying, if we have, because they will go to school, you know what I'm saying? It's no problem with them going to school, but if we have mechanisms in place that could counteract what they learn in school, see, to give them a balance, for them to know, okay, you know what, this is how the system stays, see, but this is how it is in reality.
Well, we need our own school. That's it.
See, or even some after schools, my brother. I know you got some one or two after schools, you know what I mean, but not enough for the amount of our children that are in public schools and Babylon schools.
Right,
you understand?
I'm going to leave it like this, which is the reality. To cut the long story short, we need our own school to educate our own children. The Jewish man have their own school. The Muslim have their own school, right? Rastafari people, we need our own school to educate our children. Then we can't blame nobody else but ourselves. They don't have no school. They do not have no school. We ain't schooling them. So why
what I'm
do you have to blame?
basically, right, and you see, with what you just said there, manfully acknowledge that. But what I'm saying basically, the Jews and everybody else, they go to the normal school as well, but still yet, they know themselves. That's what I'm saying.
No,
and they know themselves within their community, you know what I'm saying? The place, I mean, within their community, but at the same time, they went to the Babylon school.
Yeah, but brethren, there's a place called Stamford Hill, and up there the Jews they stick to their own. They have their own schools.
Yes, sir.
They have their own schools.
No, I agree with that. I fully on that one,
right, so where is our school?
So much of us, you know what I mean? So much of us right now in the ordinary school system, and really and truly, we truly ain't thinking and setting up our own school. Doesn't take us a time. So it's easier right now, which where we are right now, just to have some little after schools, you know what I'm saying? Some little study session for the children and so.
Right, then that's what we need. We need our own school. His Majesty started to build universities and colleges in Ethiopia to educate his own people. Right? Now we are here as Rastafari people. We need our own school. There is no excuse. We need our own school.
Yeah, but when you say the youth, I'm not just talking about Rasta, my brethren. I'm talking about our black youth, which is not only Rasta. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, not about our youth then in the school system. Not just as Rasta. Of course we need our own school, and of course we need our own school as black people as well. Not just as Rasta, but as black people. I agree with that. I fully, my brethren. But what I'm saying, all it is right now is just Rasta. You know, you got a whole heap of black youths out there. You know what I mean? That need guidance, my brethren. They're all welcome. They're going to be how they are.
Brethren, they're all welcome. When I say Rasta, I mean because the liberty that Rasta stand for, that school has to be in order. There's an order that Rasta's supposed to stand for. That's supposed to be the foundation of the school, and then all is welcome. All is welcome. You know what I mean? I'm not they say because a Rasta school, you can have Barley, Jericho, all black people can come. You understand?
No, but when you say Rasta talk, you mean Rasta vibes. You know?
No, just the foundation. The foundation of Rasta stand for is the rightful way. So once we have a school and all is welcome, we can teach and educate all the black children.
Yes, sir. Because I have said, brethren, you know, we have to take responsible roles, King. You know, pertaining to our youth, especially. It doesn't make no sense to blame the youth and we tell them what they have to do, what they don't have to do, and we will can set examples for them to see what we are doing.
Okay, brethren. All right, give thanks for that, and after that, and give thanks, and we'll talk again. And,
every time.
Give thanks, bless.
Love every time, man.
Guidance. So give thanks, everybody. I have to go now forward, and I'll leave you with this. Brethren that's coming in, and Jah guide you all and protect you. Yeah, Jah give us life to live, so let us live. There's no need for the pressure. It's enough of the things you're going through is a lie, and you don't even realize it because you're taking it on board. Don't take it on board. Just live and love, and ask Father to guide you and strengthen you. Jah bless you.
Away
Besamahab, Wawuld, Woman Feskadus, Ahadu Hamla. Amen. If Yahweh does not build a house, in vain the masons toil. If Yahweh does not guard the city, in vain the sentries watch. Selah. Psalms 127, verse 1. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tawahedo Church St. Mary of Zion humbly requests your help and financial support to build the first Ethiopian-style church building in the UK. Modeled after the historic site in Axum, this building will be a pride to the lost sons and daughters of Cush. So whether or not you're of Cushite heritage, or just would like to be a part of this history, as it says,
Ethiopia shall stretch forth her hands unto God.
If you'd like to donate monetary or just your skills, you can contact us on email at pc@serazion.org.uk. That's pc@tserhsion.org.uk, or visit our website www.stmaryofzion.co.uk, or visit us in person at St. James Parish Church, Lower Clapton Road, Hackney, London, E5 8EG. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tawahedo Church St. Mary of Zion humbly requests your help and financial support. If Yahweh does not build a house, in vain the masons toil. If Yahweh does not guard the city, in vain the sentries watch. Selah.